Okay, it's being issued.
Welcome to the craftosphere. Yes, step inside. Every color, every shape. Come catch the vibe. Foam is life. We design with glee. Creating magic. Oh, can't you see? If I can make it, you can too, no doubt. With every little heart I craft, I shout.
Okay, so it looks like Jen heard me like say, well, that's not working or something. I don't even remember what I said. Hey, how are you guys doing? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, are y'all ready? Happy Wednesday. Happy middle of the week. I hope that you are, if you're, okay. Thank you, Jen.
I love you. Now back to our show.
I've been busy this morning working on a video that I just finished. I finished editing. I have to go back and double check, make sure everything is good before I submit it. But that means there's going to be a new video. What? Monkeys? We got monkeys. Oh my God. You are just hilarious. Nanny says ready, set, go. I know, right? Well, about... Snowballs already? Okay, about 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago now. It was like 15 minutes still streaming. I know, I'm a couple minutes late. I am working on the video and it's like, my stomach started grumbling. It's like, I'm almost done. I'm almost done with this stream. Portia has a 7 stream streak. Awesomeness. Carol says, I'll figure this out eventually. Otherwise, kiddos are getting a new oh, are you having problems with your tablet? I'm sorry, honey. I think I need to move Santa because he's covering me up again. I think I am going to move him this weekend. Anywho. Anyway, yeah, Christmas lights and everything. Okay, anyway. About 15 minutes before the stream was supposed to start, I looked, good God, I looked at the clock and it's like, it's 15 minutes till, and I'm hungry, and I'm almost done with editing this video. So I ran and made a sandwich. I wolfed it down while I was finishing the last couple of bits on the video. So hopefully it will be fine. Jen says he's insane. Chris has been naughty, so Chris is going to get his Coal Patrol as soon as this one finishes up. So this one's going to be for both Chris and whoever it is that just got it. I don't know who got it. You guys are getting coal today. And Velvety Candy Bar's putting up. Did you already put up the? There's the bats. I was saying she's putting up the bats. Danielle's been bad. What? Welcome to the Coal Patrol. There. Hey, Miss Adeline, how are you doing? Well, anyway, I've got that video done, and it is super cool. It's going to be for ThermoWeb, so that should be going up soon on the ThermoWeb YouTube channel. Yeah, so I'm yeah. One thing I do want to let you know is we did change a couple of things on the wheel. There's a couple of new things added on because Hero Arts had a new release for today. So we may play with something y'all haven't seen yet. Who needs 9 more likes? I need 100 billion more likes. So everybody make sure to like. Who needs more likes? Danny, what are we doing? I don't know. Oh, I'm happy that my Social Stream Ninja thing is working. Adeline was naughty, so she gets some coal. To the Coal Patrol. Anne Marit tells Carol that she can help her. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull up the wheel because we do have a couple new things on there. Oh, we need more. We need lots more thumbs up, not just 9. I don't know why you said 9. Probably because of how many people were in. We do show 18 people watching. I don't know how many likes it is because I don't have that on that screen. But I'm going to go ahead and pull up the wheel. There we go. And there are a couple of new things. We have Spooky Smiles.
Delicious velvety candy bar.
And we have Whimsical Wheels are the two new things on there. Yeah, so that's right, I need to fix that because the sound is not right. Okay. I'm going to have to go back and double check a bunch of things because there's some things that looks like are having double sound, like two sound sources, which make it an echo in my ears and maybe an echo on the video. Don't know. So let me go ahead and spin the wheel and then we shall see what happens. So what's it going to be, guys? We're spinning the wheel to see what we're going to be working with. Oh my god, it's Spooky Smiles. You guys are gonna love this. As the name suggests, spooky does mean Halloween, okay? I really only have to do one. It's gonna take a little bit too. I only need to do one, but I don't know if I'm gonna take it off the wheel because it's cool. It is cool. I do love it. I do love it. Okay, I'll be right back because y'all are going crazy. What do you mean Simon's live? But no. Okay. I think I'm canceling the live stream today. We will do stuff later. Simon is live. That's because one of the things is probably, is it his? I don't know what that is. I'm sad. I tried very hard to make sure. And he decided to start his at 1 o'clock too. What? This is saying that he's only been live for like 10 minutes. Okay. I give up. I give up. I friggin' give up. I'm trying to make it so I don't overlap Simon. Yeah, he just went live 10 minutes ago and I didn't know he was going live because I never know what his schedule is. And I think I might ask him, can you please let me know what time you're going live because I'm trying not to go live at the same time. I'm sad now. I really am. Okay, give me a second. I will be right back. I don't know why my face is up on the screen right now.
Welcome to the craftosphere. Yeah, step inside. Every color, every shape. Come catch the vibe. Foam is life. We design with glee, creating magic. Oh, can't you see? If I can make it, you can too, no doubt.
Okay, so here is the collection. I had to find it. And thank you guys for all of the kudos and stuff. I am nothing compared to Simon Hurley. Just saying. We love him. So don't be saying we don't care about Simon, because we do. But thank you so much for saying that you want to come and hang out with us. I have this issue when I go live on Sunday on Instagram. I have 3 people who go live and always message them asking them when or if they are going live, but sometimes they just go live randomly. And that makes sense. That makes sense. There's a lot of folks, though. I mean, I'm talking about a couple of big ones. Simon Hurley, scrapbook.com. We love all their stuff, right? If Ranger had a set time that they were going live all the time, I would have them thrown into the mix. Same thing with Spellbinders. I think Spellbinders, when they do their releases, it's at noon too. Most places either have their releases at 10 o'clock or at noon. I love you too. Thank you. So thank you so much, Amarit, for that. And thank you for the bits. Y'all are crazy. Anyway, I like to see when they come out with something brand new. I like to see that. I like to see what they do with it, just like y'all. And then I can do some other... Monami! What? You'd rather... I don't normally do that. I've been trying to do this lately because they've been going live. I can't even hear myself. What the heck is happening on my stream? Y'all! I'm waiting for the music. I don't know what's happening. Somebody did something. And now it's too loud. I can't hear. I think we got us a sticker party happening. And I think that it was probably started by Amarit, because that's what she does. Anyway. Hey, Monami. Y'all, I love you. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. Anyway, I wanted this as soon as I saw it. And I was like, but oh my god, this is actually it's an add-on. I can't talk with the stuff. Hey, Olivia.
Oh, mateys.
Oh my god, we got the bears. Hi, bears.
How's about some rum?
How's about some rum?
That's a good rum.
Oh, thank you for becoming a member, a fan club member. Awesome.
Boiled blue yonder.
And that's another thing. I think that for new folks becoming members, I think there's going to be a price change coming. I really have to look into that this weekend because I think it starts on the 17th or something. So I need to look at that. So thank you guys. You think Jen started it? Yeah, well, you guys are my main chaos gremlins. Seriously. She did a gigantified an emote. She made the Foma's life big. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you guys. Anyway, when I saw this in my email, I was like, oh my god, those are so cute. These are huge, okay? But that's not it. They actually are interactive, and I didn't have the piece that was for the interactive, so they sent it to me. These are the Big Mouth. Okay, we've got Big Mouth Cat, Big Mouth Cat, Big Mouth Jack-o'-lantern, and Big Mouth Vampire, okay? These are actually add-ons for some things from Hero Arts that are the Big Mouth Slider, okay? So here is the packaging for that, and this is what came out, I think it was last year. It was a Big Mouth Slider that is a nutcracker. So just think about it. The mouth opens and closes. So it's so cool. So I've got the dies for that. I've never used it before, so I don't really know what the heck I'm doing. Yeah, it is big. It is big. So let me grab out an A2 size card panel. Do I have any over here? I need to move this out of the way too. This is something else that is new. This is Whimsical Wheels that I got like yesterday, the day before. I haven't even taken it out of the packaging yet. So I'm kind of glad that the wheel didn't pick that one, because I would have had to do the wrapping of it. So this is my normal big piece. This is 2 A's 2 size, right? These guys, let me grab out the cat because y'all know which one do y'all want me to do? We've got Jack-o'-lantern, we've got Dracula, and we've got the cat. I'm going to pull out the cat to just show you how big this guy is. It's the whole friggin' card. Like I said, it is the whole front of the card. Danielle says Jack. I think I need to do a poll.
It's delicious, Auntie.
We're going to do a poll. The communication with my keyboard and my computer is sometimes lacking. Why does it copy things I did not copy when I'm not wanting it to do that? I'm trying to type big mouth. What?
Danielle _ Vegas changed colors.
Okay, I'm going to add this to both sides. So here it is now started on the YouTube side. Let me start a poll over on the Twitch side. And we're going to let that one run for like 60 seconds. And I'm giving Twitch the option to do additional votes with their channel points because y'all need to be able to do your channel points for stuff. Stephanie says hello to all who just joined. And that's probably because I have not done the PSA announcement and I need to do that. So first off, I apologize for getting a little bit emotional because I want to watch Simon Hurley, darn it. I want to see what he's working on. I don't recognize the emboss and cut that he's working with. Okay, so I did watch a little bit and I don't recognize it. I didn't listen to any of it because that would have played right through. But we're going to see. So be sure to go ahead and vote on both YouTube and Twitch side. They're both active. Right now, the YouTube side is showing 50% cat and to 8% Jack and 42% Jack, 8% Dracula. And on the Twitch side, we have about 57% for the cat. So it looks like the kitty is winning. And it looks like for the 60 seconds on the Twitch side. Okay, Terry Cooper's trying to buy my votes. So it looks like on the Twitch side, it was 57% that won. And then I'm going to go ahead and end the poll on the YouTube side because it was at 50% for the cat as well. So both sides said cat. So we're going to do the kitty. I am Terry Cooper. Sorry. This is going to be a black cat. Just saying. It has to be a black cat because it's Halloween. So we're going to do the black cat. He's got ears. He's got fangs, he's got a big bow tie, and then there are sentiments that go with. And have a fantastic Halloween. All treats, no tricks. Keep calm and scary on. Hocus pocus, I need candy to focus. Which better have my candy because I bite. All is fun and games until someone loses a fang. Nom nom nom. Happy Halloween, Nicole. Happy bite night. Everything is bite night. Oh, thank you so much, Jen. She has been a Crafty Friends member for 17 months. Yay. Plarn Dude, welcome in. Okay, that's too much candy, said no one ever. That sounds so much like Jen. Thanks so much. You're so sweet. It's scary.
Welcome,
Eat,
Plarn
drink,
Dude.
and be scary.
And thank
Have
you so
time
much
for a
joining
bite
us
and
here
got
in the
candy.
Craftosphere. We are so happy to meet you. What kind of cards do you like to make?
So, welcome in. Welcome in, Plarn Dude. What do you like to create? I'm assuming you're a crafter because we are doing some crafty things here. I am thinking about changing the Yes, Anne Marit, 17 months, crafty friends. Yay, over on the YouTube. Thank you so much, honey. You guys are actually members in multiple areas, and that just makes my heart happy. It really does. So thank you so much. Even if Simon Hurley decided to go live while I'm live, doesn't make me happy. May slip out. There's a partial eclipse of the sun. Be careful of that. I mean, did you not ever watch Little Shop of Horrors? Because all of that happened during a, I don't remember if it was a total eclipse or if it was a partial eclipse. I think it might have been a partial eclipse. Yeah. No, it was a total eclipse. I corrected myself. All right, I need some black cardstock, and then we will go ahead and start cutting out our kitty. And I kind of sort of think I know how the mechanism works, but I have not tried it, and I'd rather follow the instructions than trying to wing it, especially on the first time. Yeah, it's sunny here. We don't have any kind of sun. Yeah, Audrey too. Be careful of that. I did do a card with that at one point. We had Lauren Taylor made on our channel. We had her live with us at one point, and me and her, we worked with Kindred Stamps. It was a Kindred Stamps stamp set. Yeah, I think it was Kindred Stamps. I'm pretty sure it was Kindred Stamps. Okay, I'm cutting this down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and you'll see that this is the right size. What are you talking about, Jen? Why are you doing the monkeys again? Why are you doing the monkeys again? So look, this just takes up the entire friggin' panel. This is one of those things. Oh, it's on my desk. No wonder I couldn't find it. Big mouth. What? Yes. Let's get that music going again, because I need my music. Music makes me happy. Now, the reason I was getting a little emotional about the whole thing with Simon, it's not Simon's fault. It's never going to be Simon's fault. It's just that I try and things don't work out. And sometimes I get mad at myself because I try and things don't work out. It's just a thing. Okay. So this actually goes slightly over the edge. So I think I'm going to have to tape it at the bottom to try to use the thing. No flying monkeys. Those were not flying monkeys. No, my getting emotional is my fault. Reload. Who's reloading? Why is the music not playing? Oh, it probably is. I forgot. I turned the sound down because y'all were making too much noise. Okay, so far, Plarn Dude hasn't said anything else to us. What's going on? You got your Glow Ghost crew. I'm enjoying it before Serenity takes it. Okay, so that looks like Terry Cooper got a card from me, and her daughter keeps stealing the cards. Ooh, a cutting machine. I just have scissors. Yeah, the die cutting machine is wonderful. I actually have multiple. One I will recommend for smaller dies is Simon Hurley Scout, because it's nice and little and cost effective. And look, that's how big it is. It's a little bitty thing. And Spellbinders ones, they fold up, so they're easy storage. But I did get presents from somebody recently, so I now have. Guys, I get to cheat a little bit when I am pre-cutting because I have a new electronic machine. It's actually behind me. I've got the Sizzix Big Kick, but it's not one with. I don't need anything that big most of the time. But if I want to get a bunch of die cutting done fast and not have to think about it, what? Plar Dude says Spellbinders. I remember that show. That's not the show. I'm talking about the company, Spellbinders Paper Arts. I love that. I have been an influencer with them for about 5 years, so I love all of their products. But look at our kitty. Anyway, and just so that you can see him, here he is over white. So now you can see him. So now I need to cut out all the bits. So we have his eyes, and I'm holding this to the side so I can see those little indentations, because Spellbinders is awesome. And they have little debossed lines in here so that you know exactly where everything's supposed to go. Excuse me, gosh. Most of this can be white, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to make all of these white. Double checking. Let me pull up my Notion so I can see the... Well, I've got the... No, I don't have the instructions for these. I think I've got the instructions in my Notion, but I might not, because this, I think, was just released, so it may not even be... The pictures might not be available yet. Okay, give me just a second. But I think I did find them. Because, yeah, this is really cute. I like I said, I wanted this as soon as I saw them. I thought, oh my god, that is so cute. There's the big mouth slider. There's the kitty. The images that they showed are not with black cats. They actually did a gray and a blue. I think the blue is probably supposed to be like a dark gray. And that's what the instructions are in. Okay, so these are for the pupils of the eyes. This is for the other part of the eyes. So this is black. And this is black for the nose. And then the whiskers are black. So I think I might have enough scrap to do some of that. Will that fit on there? Ooh, that will fit on there. Awesome. Ooh, glope. Oh. Okay, somebody said glow-in-the-dark paper for the eyes. That, I think, is absolutely a magnificent idea. So yeah, I am going to do that. I just have to dig it out. So instead of the green that they use, we're going to use the glow-in-the-dark paper. So we have the whiskers, and here's the pupils, and then here is a little nose. So those are the ones we're going to do out of black cardstock. And then this is for the eyes. So let me grab out some of that. Thank you guys. I do need reminders sometimes that I have this, because otherwise it'll go another year without being used. I have to remember which one's which. I need to label these so I know. This one is... This was the glow in the dark. The other one is the flocking. So you see, I'm using it very sparingly because I don't have a lot of this stuff. And I only have that because... Wait, what? Black glitter, not flat back. We're going to do flat black for the cat. Oh, you mean for the eyeballs. Ooh, that would be cool. So we could do glittery... Yeah, we could do glittery pupils. Or I could emboss them and make them shiny. And Jen says also the whiskers. In my opinion, I'm sorry, I'm thinking that using glitter paper, unless it's a little scrap, for the whiskers is probably a waste, because it's just 3 little lines. It's like they're not, let's see. See how thick those are? They're literally 1/8 of an inch thick. So it's almost like wasting the glitter. But that doesn't mean that instead I can't do the bow tie. Couldn't be like, if I think I might have some glitter purple. I think that would be fun. So we have our glow in the dark paper. Ooh, I have an idea for these. This is going to take a minute for it to dry though. So I am going to do shiny for those. And I think at this point, when I think shiny, I'm thinking either embossing over stuff, or if it's black, we have our Black Widow Stellar Paste. Oh my god. So I'm moving stuff out of the way so I don't lose the things. And these are just the 2 scraps from that Black Widow. Yes, I know, right? But these are the 2 scraps from my from where I just cut that cat out. So it's the piece that was here and the piece that was here, and those are what we're going to use. We're going to use our And she says yes to the bow tie. We're going to use that to make our... Hey, Ruth. I think Ruth was probably over watching Simon instead of being here with us because she doesn't like me as much as Simon. Okay, I know that Elizabeth would not be over here if Simon's live. Okay, so we're just adding some Black Widow over that. It's not really thick. And then I'm going to put it over this one. And then I'm cleaning up this mess because I'll get that all over my white shirt. Yeah, I know I would. I really just need enough to be able to do the die cutting. So it doesn't have to be the full piece of card. And I'm trying to go flat this way so I can just have it as a smooth and all about the same thickness. Alrighty. Oh, Ruth says she was eating. So she says she was eating. She was not watching Simon Hurley's 1 o'clock live stream. Okay, and this stuff on my desk is already starting to dry, so that means these are not going to take long. And I think I am going to do something that I haven't done before. On Twitch, it tells you kind of the average number of people that are watching a specific... Okay, I will answer that in just a second. Mickey, stop it! I'm sad again. Anyway, Twitch has on there that it will show us when the highest numbers are for going live to kind of help people decide what time do they want to go live based on the category that they're in. Well, makers and crafters we're actually, I think, high. My channel is about the norm or high for the average number of people per channel that are out there watching crafters. So I'm pretty happy about that one, but it could be better. See, some of the gaming ones are a lot bigger. And I did notice that the in real life just chatting is a little higher than the crafting ones. So I think I'm probably going to switch over to that category. It's not going to affect you guys, but it might bring us in some people that are not necessarily crafters. We don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to change that and see what happens. Just because, you know? Because we are just chatting. We're just chatting while we're making things. So I'm changing that over there. So if anything weird happens, we're going to know. And get what? Okay, I'm going. Jen wanted to know what's the best way to clean the spreader. I'm just using a paper towel. This stuff is going to dry. Okay, first off, the spreader is silicone. So you've had 161. Your stream streak is 161. Awesome. So this is silicone. So even if it dries on there, you're going to be able to take it off. Okay. So you're going to be able to peel it off. It's not going to be a problem. I've been using a paper towel to get most of it off ahead of time. Apparently, I didn't have my microphone on. Todd had to show me. Did y'all hear anything that I said? I don't know when I did that. Okay. Cute joke. What is a maker's favorite type of art? Sketch comedy. Yes. All right. I don't know. I don't know where y'all stopped hearing me. There's an ad on Twitch now, so yeah, it's a thing. Terry Cooper says, meow, meow, the Todd, and then Stephanie did our cat alert, so we've got a black cat walking across the screen. You hear me now, but I was talking and y'all couldn't hear me because I didn't have the mic on. I don't know when it happened. Meow, 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 the Todd card. I know, this would be definitely be a Todd card because it's going to be a black kitty. But you know what? He doesn't get to keep it. There is a puddle of condensation down on here. I told you that we have, because of the humidity here in Florida, we have water that stays in our cardstock. Yeah. It will cause my card to warp. It will cause it to wilt fairly easy. So the heat definitely helps. Oh yeah, when I cough, I do put it up so that y'all don't hear me cough. So it was at some point. Congrats, you are a Debbie stalker. Debbie for lifer. Oh, Jen has got, what was the number again? What was your stream streak? I'm scrolling up. 161 live streams. Todd? Todd says you're cray cray. Well, I'm also sad. Remember the reason that I switched to 1 o'clock, Todd? The reason I switched to 1 o'clock is because I want to not be live when Simon Hurley's live. Well, you know what he did today?
He switched to 1 o'clock.
He went to, yes. Todd just said he switched to 1 o'clock. Yes, he's live right now. He started at 1 o'clock. And I found out like 15 minutes into the stream and it's like, what? Oops, 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 oops. I just flipped it and now it's sticking to my paper. I mean, to my desk. Okay, we're going to finish cleaning it. So this one is good. And you can see the shininess. And this part is just going to be his eyes. So it's going to be fine. We're going to go ahead and die cut those. I think they're dry enough. This one's probably too warm and that's why it's sticking. So I'm making a cat, Todd. I'm going to make a big old black cat today. Will that make you happy? Todd is just saying, okay.
Air conditioning makes me happy.
Todd says air conditioning makes him happy. Okay, so Ruth is saying, Todd said it's by the way, it's apostrophe R-E. Anyway, that Jen is cray cray is added to her quote list. Because she wants it to be able to come up randomly. I do have the quote buttons that I'm able to pull a random quote. That's a good one. Ronan One Actual presents Renter Ronan, aka Mr. Monkey Boo Boo, Chaos Gremlin, Caddy, and Grumpy Doug, says Ruth. Yeah, you guys haven't called him Mr. Monkey Boo Boo in a while. Of course, by the time he comes in, he hasn't been coming in as often. So y'all kind of forget. I hope I didn't drop the dies anywhere. But y'all kind of forget what you're supposed to say by the time he comes back. We're not playing this one. We're not playing with this one. Let me put him over there, out of the way. This is the one we're doing. So we have our whiskers. And we have our irises of our eyeballs. And I don't remember what that... Oh, that goes for the bow. Okay, I know what that is. Then I can do some cutting out of white. That's... Yeah, I know. We miss him, don't we? It's also very possible that I forget to put myself into the chat, and maybe he comes in, sees I'm not on there, so he can't just surprise y'all, because he's probably lurking. I mean, I know that Nerdy does the lurking thing too, and I do too. That's the thing. If I don't lurk, then Voice Daddy, what? That Ronin title list is not up to date. Haha. Voice Daddy is missing. I know, right? I told y'all one of the first things I ever said was that Ronin gives good voice. And then somebody else calls him Voice Daddy. Okay, let's see. Okay, Jen, does that make you happy? Because it's... Okay, there you go. Now you can see it's shiny. Shiny. And we used a little bit of Simon's paste. I'm going to leave those in place there for a minute. And we're just going to start assembling our cat. If I can remember where the heck I put him. Where did I put my kitty? Meow. It's because I have too much stuff on my desk again. Here's the kitty. Pretty shiny, yes. Our ribs are healed, our bladders are empty, drinks empty. Guess we're healed and ready for more. Yeah, I would say that's probably correct. I'm looking at this from the side so I can see the little indentation to know right where our eyes are supposed to go. And then I use this. Oh yeah, Jen and the snot bubbles are deflated. Snot bubble tears. There we go. I didn't do the nose either, though. What color was I supposed to do the nose? Did I not do the nose? Here's my nose dye. I lost it. I'm going to have to pull out one of those and see if I have space still. I have space on here to do a shiny black nose. So the cat is going to be a matte black with a shiny black nose. So I need to die cut that one out next. You don't think you'll be able to create that one again? I know. For you guys that are playing Fortnite, the season is about to change again. I think we've only got like 4 days to finish collecting all of our sprites. Is that in the right spot? No, it's not. There we go. It goes up there. Okay, now I can put his little eyes on. Meow. Okay, there we go. So we have our kitty. Now his whiskers, I'm just going to try to put them in the right spot. I guess I'm... Okay, that one is bugging me now. Give me a second, because that snow thing is bugging me. And that's because it's got an echo that it's not supposed to have. Which means I will want you guys to test it again after I try the adjustment. Not yet. Don't do it yet. And of course, they do it anyway. You guys? I'm looking for the thing. Is it under overlays? Snow Blaster. Okay, I think that's the reason. Okay, let me change one more thing. Okay, go ahead and test it. It still did the echo. Why is it still doing the echo? I turned off the filter. Well... Okay, test it again. Let me see. I'll look at my thing and see where it's going to. It shouldn't be an echo. Are you guys hearing an echo? Or you just wanting an excuse
Thank
to
you,
do the
Auntie,
snowball?
for ordering a daily special for 100 bits in the pet cafe.
You're probably
Only
just,
7
yeah,
left.
y'all are just doing a thing. I think I'm going to start charging for that. If I can figure out how. Yeah, there is a weird sound on it. Okay, so it is doing an echo. I'm not sure why, but I will figure that out. Because none of the other browser ones are doing that. Come on out of there. I almost lost my whisker. And Todd's probably wondering, what the heck are you talking about? Okay, you didn't hear an echo. Okay, so that means it's just on my end. That's why I ask the things, because I don't know these things. And I tried to put this down with the shiny side down, and that's not what we were doing. Shiny side down.
It's delicious, Auntie Cootie.
I think Caddy's lying. And the glue will dry matte, so we're fine there.
Ah, refreshing. Thanks, Auntie Cootie. Auntie Cootie changed colors. You love the blue caddy? I know, he's so precious. Drop it, drop it, drop. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and die cut out the little nose. And I think while I'm at it, I'll start doing his teeth. Because we need to do his teeth and we need to do his ears. So teeth and ears. And can go ahead and do the collar too. Well, no. Yeah, I'm going to do the collar. Because I think I'm going to do the collar a different color than the bow. Because the bow's going to be glittery and you're not going to be able to see the collar or the edge of the bow if we don't. I need a scrap of white. Not that one. Do I not have a scrap of white there? I haven't actually pulled out anything out of my scrap bins in like a week. got little bitty fangs, and then he's got his ears that I'm going to color with some pink for the inside of his ears. And then there we go. Now all of them will fit on there at once. Cheryl's trying to get in the bucket. She missed. No, we're not doing a blood red collar, although that would be cool, because remember we said we're going to try to do glitter, and I think I've got purple glitter. I might have red glitter. Okay, she says green collar, purple bow. That's a possibility. Now, if I had tried to do this on Simon's, I'm sorry, on the Tim Holtz Black Hole cardstock, we would not be able to see much of the extras. But like this, this color cardstock is just light enough you can see the shiny black on it really well. So I think that looks good. I'm happy. Okay. And then here we have the collar and the ears. So just so that you can see what they're going to look like. We have our collar. Goes across there. And you guys said that you want it to be a green collar, right? And then we have the little pieces to go in his ears. So I need to do those in some pink. And I'm going to leave these up. Anne Marit says, I have to remember to sign up for tomorrow. Yes! You haven't done it yet? I don't remember whose names I haven't seen. I've seen a bunch of y'all sign up for it, but it doesn't mean you're going to be there. I know that that's what happens. Y'all sign up, and you plan on being there, and then life happens, and then you watch the replay. And that's totally fine. But the big thing that you really need to do is you need to show me the pictures. I want to see what you guys create. Okay, we're going to go with the green. So let me grab my green brush. There's probably still enough ink on all of my brushes to do this without me having to re-ink. Oh, you said that you just do it right before. I think she's afraid I'm going to change my mind about something. There we go. We have a green collar. Add a little bit more to the ends because those are the only parts really that you're going to see. Yeah, I'm moving there so I don't get green on the... Well, it doesn't matter if I get green on the back of it because it's a black cat and you won't be able to see it. I don't know what's my problem. I can't think today, guys. I'm sorry. Do it now. Do it now. Exactly. I'm one of those people, if I don't go ahead and do things, I will forget. Okay, we have another Tangia dungeon started. This one is a galaxy. So get in there and kill some ogres and things and play in there with Miss Terry Cooper. See what happens. Okay, we're adding our little collar down. I love the cat. Okay, so I do need to cut out that and that and that. So I could go ahead and put these back so I don't lose them. I do have the little teeth over there. So I need to go ahead and glue down the teeth, color up the ears, and then we can move on to the bow. And then we can do the mechanism. I'm doing the mechanism last, first off, because I want all this done. I don't want to have to be thinking about, oh my God, how am I going to do this? Because that's when I'm going to make a mistake. But if I did watch part of a video, and it looked like it wasn't that hard to do. So we're going to give it a shot. So I need a little bit of pink. Jen got a legendary scanner's chest. And a wizard's hat. What? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it pink to the outside, gray to the inside. Because that's kind of how it looks. Meow, meow, meow. And I don't know if there's any ink on this one. There might be. Doesn't really look like there's any ink on it. Dang it, Jen stole my chest. I think it needs a little bit more, but this is kind of what I was wanting the look to be, I think. And that one turned out darker, so let's do this one a little bit more. Okay. Oh. I did it backwards. So now I have to, I was thinking that I did the curves backwards. I was thinking, I'm going to do it this way anyway. Because that's the look I wanted. I wanted it to be to the outside. But apparently, this is the opposite direction of the lines on there. So, yeah, it'll be fine. It's all fine. The deboss lines are showing me the opposite of what I'm doing. And that's okay. Let's do the little teeth. And then we're ready to, then we'll be ready for the bow. So all we really have left to do is just the bow and then put the mechanism and everything together. But I have to show Todd our kitty. I think this one is Ninja. Look at all those drops. I hope somebody makes it into the cauldron. Terry Cooper just bopped Olivia out of the way to make it in there. That is not fair. That was not fair. Terry. Okay, so Adelaide's trying to make her way in there. The only reason I can see it is because I have it in big end on this screen over here. Todd, look at. He did this. So Todd did. Oh, payback for the chest. Okay, I see how it is. Okay, let me check my glitter cardstock. I'm pretty sure I have some purple in there. Question is whether or not I have enough. This is some Simon Hurley purple, which is not, I don't know if it's going to fit. Oh, it will. Okay, so this one is some Crown Me from Simon. So it's where I made my own and then I put the scrap in here. Eclipse is starting. So there's supposed to be an eclipse today, honey. Did you know that? Maybe it's just in another... Kelly says it is, and it's in the UK, so maybe it's starting there. Is it everywhere?
No.
Todd says that that's not how eclipses work. Well, I thought it was. I thought it had to be all over the all over the world. I said it United States, and that's not how it works. So is it an eclipse everywhere, and it's just going to happen later today for us, or I don't know.
Greenland, Iceland, Portugal,
UK?
UK, yeah.
Okay, so it looks like it's a rare total eclipse sweeps across Greenland, Iceland, northern Spain, and a small part of Portugal. So it's just your part of the world. It's not over here. We don't get it.
Yeah, partial eclipse in the UK.
Partial eclipse in the UK.
Yeah, 90%.
90%. Terry Cooper says it starts at 12 a.m. for us.
Well,
Well,
it'll be dark, so
it'll be dark here, so we won't see it.
12 a.m.
That makes sense. Okay, when you're die cutting the paste, sometimes it is a little bit rubbery because the paste is a little bit rubbery. So sometimes it doesn't want to come loose, but this is going to be pretty. This purple has got a lot of, it's actually got, to me, it looks like it's got glitter that's blue and red in there too. So it's really nice. And again, this is the Simon Hurley Crown Me that I made in February, I think, because that was one that I think we did while I was in, it was either right before Texas or while I was in Texas in February. Because that was the one we did cut out Nessie from, our Loch Ness Monster. That's going to be cool. Let's go ahead and add our little bow down. I'm not going to do the ends. I'm going to let them kind of float a little bit, I think. I mean, you could make this a little girl one with the bow up in the hair, but you don't have to. So I didn't. And I'm going to put a little teeny piece of foam behind our bow tie. Right behind the little center of the bow tie. Such a cute thing. I do love this. And then we're going to learn how to do the mechanism. Okay, so that looks wonderful. Okay, so that is the first die. I do still need to cut this out. This, I believe, is going to be for the message is going to be inside his mouth. I need to check on this, though, because I'm not 100% sure. So let me look at the instructions. Okay, so this is for the pull tab. So this actually is supposed to be black. So I need to cut this one out of black because it's going to go right there. So it's going to be the pull. At least now I know. I need another piece of black cardstock. For that, I am absolutely going into my scrap bin. Purdy. It's supposed to have more R's. It's supposed to be a rolling R, I think. Purdy. She says that the kitty's purdy. And then we will do the mechanism part because that's all that we have left. Of course, it is quite a bit. And I think I may actually wind up, ooh, maybe yellowish gems right in the center of the eyes. I may still have those out, so that's a possibility. Let's see, is this? Okay, so that is heavyweight cardstock, and that's perfect because pull tabs, I always find that I'm almost always having to double up on the pull tabs for anything because it's just never, like I said, it's not substantial enough. I'm always afraid it's going to pull itself apart, it's going to bend, it's going to do all the ugly things that I don't want it to do. Okay, I'm going to put this away and put it back in its sleeve so I don't lose any of the bits. Okay, so there is again our, oh, and I need that, and those go over there. I'm finding my things. Big mouth slider, that's the piece we need next, and I'll put away my big mouth kitty cat. Okay, so this is a piece of cardstock. I don't know why it was in there, but I got this one actually has the instructions on, well, it has part of it on the packaging. So these are the pieces. I just now have to look up the instructions on how to do it because I know I saw them. I don't want to watch a video while I'm watching y'all. Dang it, Debbie. Okay, I did cut that out. It's like, what's the heck's wrong with me? There's our little pull tab. Sigh. I only have pictures. I don't have the instructions right here. Come on. I do have a link. Let me go to the link to the product, and that should show me how to do it, I think. Fine. I've got the video up on my screen just so I can move my way through it. Okay, card base, and then we have this frame thing. Okay, so first off, we're going to do the frame thing, and that is this piece. So I might as well cut them out of white. I think, I know I'm going to need at least one of these, and I can do this out of the same piece of card. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and cut those. Ad is... Honey, hush. I'm thinking that Ruth is going to wind up taking the Hussy Championship away from Jen in a minute. Seriously. Seriously. Okay, I'm going to tape it together, and it's right at the edge of the A2 card, so... Thank you for the jewels, Miss Terry Cooper. Terry still loves me, even if the rest of y'all don't. Okay, because we need the frame part and we need this middle piece. We don't need... I'm looking... Oh, it will cut. I can do that, and that's going to save this piece in case I need to do another one again. Yeah, because I might have made a mistake somewhere, because you never know. But that'll give me enough room so I can cut another piece out of that other. All right. I think that's all we need from it, I think. I think. But I do have one more bit here that I'm not sure what I'm doing with yet. So let me look forward on it because we do have the third die. There's basically, this set only has 3 dies in it to make this mechanism happen. Okay, it looks like they did 2 of the frames. So I'm going to cut another one of those. And that's a good idea. It's going to give it more strength. And it looks like it also had a background panel. Instead of a card base, it was a background panel. So I do have that one. So now I know a little bit about what that's going to be. Alrighty. So I need to cut another one of these.
Delicious Mouse 498581.
And then I need something for my background.
It's delicious Danielle_Vegas.
And I'm thinking it would probably be a good idea to cut this out of heavyweight as well, but this time I'm cutting it out of regular weight. It's all right. Okay. And now I think I'm going to just go with, I don't want to go with black because we already have that. Do I have a panel over here that I want to use behind my kitty? This is a Halloweeny one that I did last year when I was showing off how to do, we did some foiling. That would look good. Yeah, you only get a little bit of the webs around the edges and you get that little bit of foil. I think that'll be fine. And I kind of want it that way. So that's the way we're going to go. And Jen says, oh, super chat. What? Thank you, Portia. Thanks, hon. I appreciate you. Okay, so I think it says you're supposed to put this piece kind of in the middle. This is also going to give me a little extra wiggle room because I can move my cat around because this is a wider than A2 size. So that's going to be a plus. I'm going to tape it down because otherwise I have to try to straighten it all out, and I'll probably have to try to straighten it all out anyway, but we're going to go ahead and cut that out right there. And I think that means that I'm almost ready to start assembling it. Perfect. Okay, you didn't add the extra R, like, Jen added extra U's when she was saying perfect earlier, but. Okay, let's move this stuff out of the way. And I'm going to go forward on the video again. I did see where she had these two and she layered them up and made it a little stronger. Put Kitty over there, put the background over there, and we're going to go ahead and do that part while I'm watching this. What's hilarious? Did I miss something? Ruth, have you ever played Fortnite with what? You guys?
Okay, I have to go back now. You guys have been mean. Ruth says, from what I've been told, it's better to have Debbie drive and be in the card with her and not be on the road to be roadkill. So that's Fortnite. Okay, I have to admit that part of it's easier. Well, okay. It's where I was trying to learn the game, okay? You're trying to learn the game. You don't really have good control over any of the things at that point, and you want to be not killed by the other people because that's the way it works in the game. It's all fun. It's all fun. It's just a game. I'm not running over people in real life. I am a very safe actual real driver. Okay? But in Fortnite, sometimes it's easier to control the cars than it is to aim. So, when I'm playing with other people and not wanting to be the one that always gets resurrected or revived, I don't want them to have to go hunt down the res van all the time because I'm the one who died. I learned different things that would make it so that I could be more chaotic and kill things easier. And that basically means, I think part of it is distracting, because if there's a car that keeps on going back and forth and trying to hit you, you don't know what to do. It's just a strategy, and it works great. I still do it to this day, although I am much better at sniping and things than I used to be. To be honest, most of the time when I play, I wind up I'm almost always in the top 10. Almost always. And a lot of times I'm like number 2. And that's because number 1 is really good. Okay. So. What's my phone doing? Somebody did something on Facebook. So another thing that I just saw that it was saying to do, I don't know if it's the card base or if it's just a card panel. So let me fast forward. I think it might be just a card panel. So I'm going to use this one's going to be a little bit thick. We're going to use another white card panel to go behind this A2 size. And now I have to find, this is a card base. Those are going back in the drawer so I don't lose them. My special papers from Miss Idolide. Yeah, Terry says, you've never played Fortnite with her. She likes, loved to run people over and make circles around people to the point where you will get car sick. That is actually true. It's the opposite. Okay, Ruth says it's the opposite for me in games. I play the ride is much more difficult than my aim. It really depends on what you've had practice with. And there were different parts of the movement that it took me probably, because the people I was playing with that knew what they were doing didn't tell me any of the tricks. I think it actually took me probably at least a year or so to learn some of the things. I mean, I would watch Nick A30 and it's like, what the heck did he just do? How did you do that? And I wound up watching videos of people. I've actually watched a few videos of people showing how to do things, and I have done a little bit of the trainer stuff, and I really haven't done much of that because it's just boring. Okay, so she's got the aperture cut out there, and then she lines it up. To me, it looks like it's just lined up in the center. So this piece, that window there is at 2 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this. If that's at 2 inches and I want this to be 4 1/4, I need 2 1/8 to be, I need the center to be at 2 1/8. Where is my center? Good reason to use a T-square from Pear Blossom Press because you can see right where the middle is.
Okay, so right about there. And that means I can mark this to know where I need to cut. So that needs to be right about there and right about there, just to the outside of that. Okay. Looks like it might be just a touch to the side. I'm still not sad. She's got it positioned like so. And it looks like my card is a little bit short, and that's okay. I'm going to go up here because I know I've got more space at the bottom. Okay, let me see what she's doing next. Now she's putting teeth together. I don't want the teeth. I already did the teeth. Oh. I don't need the teeth. Okay, so that is where she's building that. Okay, I see what she's doing. Sort of. I don't think I actually needed to cut this, but that's okay. Because I believe the way that this is going to go is like that. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have our kitty there. Okay, what I need to do... Why is there not a video for the cat? Because these are done a little bit different. The way that the Nutcracker was in 2 pieces. Like, I think this was like the extra piece, but I do think it goes in here. Somehow. Shh. I will have to look and see what she's doing there. Okay, it does have this glued down to a white piece of cardstock. All right, I'm going to do that. I know, I'm doing a piece at a time. Debbie, if you don't need teeth, how are you going to eat your favorite sushi? I don't need teeth on here because we has kitty teeth. Now, the other one was a Nutcracker, so it had the full row of teeth, top and bottom, and that was part of the moving mechanism. Tell me, do you guys mind that we are kind of learning this together? I don't know if it bugs you that I'm kind of don't know what I'm doing with this one. I haven't opened it up. That's the thing. I get stuff and I want to play, and I wait for y'all. Stephanie says fabulous card. Well, the kitty's fabulous. The rest of it, we don't know yet. Okay, so that is adhered down onto the front. So it's like basically, I think it's basically things to make it so that this doesn't, yeah, they're stoppers. This is basically just stoppers. So now I need to figure out how the rest of it goes. I don't want to stamp anything until I know what I need to stamp. And I think what she did in that one is she stamped it after it was already completely assembled. But I need to figure out how this part goes and this part goes. Okay, so this image I'm looking at has this one facing down like so. Okay, it does have that part as being pink because it was a pink thing. I think I'm going to probably leave it white, although it would do really well with red as the kitty's tongue. Okay, so I think that's how it works. So that means our kitty is going to go over the top. Actually, this is going to go there, and this is going to go over the top. Okay, if I'm correct. This would be attached to that. Okay. Kind of like that, I think. If I'm right. I think I'm right. Except that's going to be underneath it. Okay, we're going to do that. Okay, I have to adhere this on there because otherwise I'm gonna just keep on moving things around. Gonna go ahead and start adhering our kitty down. And you notice I am not adding anything here because that's going to be in that space there, right? And I'm bringing it down so the tips of the ears are up at the top because I don't mind that there's a little bit at the bottom that doesn't have this white card. I don't mind that part. Okay, that's that. This is going to be fun. That's going to be there. I am going to trim some things down when we get done, I think. So, for this, we're going to have... I'm actually going to turn it upside down so that I can glue it on this side because this should still be about centered, I think. But that way I can make sure that it's in that spot there. And this needs to go all the way up. And then this is going to go about there. So it's going to be overlapping a little bit because we need to be able to pull it from there. Okay. So that's the plan. It's liquid glue, so I can change things if I need to. And I think I'm going to have it stick just a touch out the bottom so it's going to be easier to grab. And that looks like it isn't about the right spot. Let's do a flip, make sure it's still in the right spot. As you notice, I've got it all the way up at the top because that's the part that I want to show when... Oh, I get it now. My brain sometimes my brain just clicks. So we've got, you can actually do 2 sentiments, okay? So we have it here, and then when you pull, it comes down and it opens up that section there so you can have something else in there. I think that's wonderful. Okay. And what they had for the original, which was the Nutcracker, is this part was the teeth. That was the whole thing of the teeth. So we could have cat's mouth there. You could have a rat sitting in there. Whatever you want inside our kitty's mouth. Because that's going to be when it's basically closed. So we could do that. I could do that in black. Could do that in black. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut another one of those in black. I think. Y'all have to tell me. Do we want to have dual sentiments? One when it's all the way up, or one when it's all the way down? Like, I don't know if y'all can see it. But I'm also thinking if you do it like this, then the kitty's mouth is shut, and then when he opens it, there's a message inside. Does that make sense? Stephanie says too much black. I'm thinking black would be wonderful for it. So yeah, if we have that, let me show you. So if we have it in black, it just looks like the kitty's mouth is shut. Or we could do multiple sentiments. So now that I've thought about that, I'll be able to do the other ones in either direction. I could add a tongue. I could do black, and then we could cut a little tongue to go out too. You do have to be careful though with how thick you make it, because this is only a double layer, and if we put too much stuff back there, it could wind up causing things to not fit quite as well. Stephanie gets it now. Yeah, I think that would be actually kind of cool. It does, while I'm looking at it, it just looks like a kitty where you're just seeing a little bit of his teeth. I like it with the black. I'm going to go with the black, I think. Okay, so what I need to do is I'm going to get a scrap, hopefully of thin cardstock. Otherwise, I think I need to cut another layer there. I'm going to go ahead and cut another one of this piece out of some... Well, that's not going to fit. Actually, I don't have to. I can just cover it. Let's double check. So if I go, putting it all the way up right there. If I go this right there and then put this over the top, will it? Yeah, that's enough. I just need a square of this. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to put it on top. Could draw a tongue. Yes, we could draw a tongue with, and you could put a tongue on the white and that's not really going to look right. You could draw a tongue and then color the outside of it black. I'm just going to go with a black square. This is, how big is that? About 1.25 inches. I could also just ink up that piece that I've already got there. You guys know I don't particularly draw much, right? And this looks like it's probably not quite big enough. I didn't... Yeah, I cut it too small. Now I need another piece of card. Oh well. What's quiet? Y'all aren't quiet. Y'all are chaos. What's quiet? White whiskers are too late. We have shiny black whiskers. Hi, Santa. Okay, somebody's been naughty. What kind of chaos are you causing today, Cheryl?
It's delicious Danielle_Vegas.
Yes, I keep trimming because I don't want it to be bigger than my white piece because then it won't fit right. It has to be the same size. Okay, so there we go. Cheryl's trying out her new paste. Fabulous. Okay, so is that going to... I think it's going to be snug. I think it'll work though. No, I think I need another layer. Yeah, I need another layer of that frame and then it'll work. Yes, I have in the past struggled with interactive cards because for whatever reason they didn't fit quite the way they should, probably because of the thicknesses of my cardstock not being correct. If it's too thick, it's not really going to work. If it's too thin, it might not work. You need to have enough room for clearance without having too much. I'm coloring a scan and reduce for a baby card. Ooh, that sounds interesting. So you guys ready for tomorrow? And if you're having trouble still with finding any of the products that you need for tomorrow's craft along, because you want to do it with me, oops, Okay, I'm going to have to put this back on in a minute. If I need to do any more die cutting, I have to redo that. I have an Allen wrench right here waiting for me because that happens. It's been probably 6 months since that one decided to come apart. And you guys know that I use it almost daily. Velvet candy bar, awesome. So Portia got her self-stick laminate sheets, fabulous. You can use your Mink, absolutely. The Mink is a laminator. It's a hot laminator that's designed specifically for foiling, but that's because regular laminators don't necessarily get that hot. I'm probably going to be using my fuse foil system from Gina K because it's on my desk, but I've also got a Cronova laminator that works good for it too. I've done it with both. Okay, so we're going to have our little kitty mouth there. And then we're going to have this over the top. So his mouth is going to be shut. And then when you open it, it's going to have some words in there. Okay. And I think that works. I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. And then we're going to stamp the sentiment because I want to make sure that it's going to fit inside his mouth. Okay, so now at this point, I just need to glue on this part. That's what I need to glue on. I don't need to glue anything else. Don't need to use any foam. We've got dimension. Well, I did use a little bit of foam for his bow tie, so that counts as my foam for the day, right? Just make sure that your piece that's on the inside doesn't get glued to the sides. Okay. Actually, I'm going to slide it down just a little bit still so I can trim the top, maybe. Okay, you guys have to tell me who this Lucy is. Have you seen what Lucy showed today? Download is free for 24 hours. I don't know who Lucy is. And I think somebody said something about Lucy yesterday. Okay. It is a little tight. It is a little tight. Okay, so now let's grab us a sentiment. And then I just need to put this on a card base. Okay, what do you guys think about Bite Me? I kind of like Bite Me. Or which better have my candy because I bite? That one works too. Let's see, does it fit? These should all fit. Okay, so Danny said yes. I think she's saying something about the biting. I do like the "cause I bite." I think that's going to work perfect. So let me get out my Simon Hurley stamp platform or stamping block. And I think I'm going to go with purple ink to match our little bow tie. So where did I put my crown meat? Here we go, that I used yesterday.
Oh, you like Bite Me better. So we have a couple of votes for Bite Me. You want to bite the kitty? We can do Bite Me. Okay, everybody likes Bite Me. Y'all are bad. Freehand stamping. The Great Halloween Spooktacular Workshop thingy. Okay, I don't know if I've got anything about that yet. Hubby says it's a Jen thing. Every Jen he knows has said it. Bite me. Okay. Are y'all happy? Other than it's a little tight. I think I'm not going to change this one because it's glued together, but I think I might need to be just a little less. I mean, I trimmed down the edges, but maybe I should have trimmed it a little bit more. It does feel a little tight in there, but that's okay. That's okay. We do have a pole, so I could put the pole right down here in white ink. I think that's what I'm going to do. It'll be the subtle look that I like to do when I'm working on cards for Pear Blossom Press. And then all we need to do is add this one to a card base. And yes, guys, I can't put anything on the inside, though, because it's already done. I'm not taking it apart. If you want to take it apart, if you win it, it is entirely up to you. So we are going to give this one away. Hey, Vanessa. Vanessa, you missed it. Look at what we got, honey. He's such a sweet little kitty, and then he says, bite me. Okay, I love it. I did have to watch the video. Like, yeah. Not this time, meaning next. Okay, I do still have to trim the edges and things, but we're going to go ahead and start the giveaway lineup so you guys can get in on that.
Welcome to the craptosphere, step inside. Every color, every shape, come catch the vibe. Foam is life, we design with glee. Creating magic, oh can't you see? If I can make it, you can too, no doubt. With every little heart I craft, I shout.
Okay, wait, no. You guys broke it. Y'all broke it. We're starting over. You guys put so many gimmies in there so fast. You broke it. So we're starting over. Luckily, I had an easy button to push to do that. So go ahead. If you've already said gimme, you need to say it again. Bite Night stamp sets, and the stamp set also has all of the dies for each of the sentiments. So you don't have to stamp it straight on like this one was. Y'all are going fast with all the gimmies. I'm just evening up everything. I think that needs a little bit more. Y'all are so cute. I love y'all. Okay, so now I need to put that up onto a card base.
And I think I did have out, yes I do. I knew I had out a card panel that a piece of candy, I just said candy bar because, yeah, I just saw your name. Velvety candy bar. I'm tired now. I think I need a nap. And someone, of course, again, stole my... Oh! That's a loud kitty! That was a loud kitty. Oh my goodness. That was cute. Okay, I'm wanting to see it again. Well, apparently it's not on there. It's not on the screen yet. That was cute, you know? It was adorable. It was a loud kitty. Oh. Night stamp sets, and the stamp set also has all of it, so you don't go in. My that was a loud kitty. Oh my goodness. That was cute. That was cute. Back to sound, and then back to desktop because I hit the wrong button. And we can finish up the card. 26 people? Yes, huge smiles. This is a kitty. This is adorable. I'm sorry. That other one did look like Apollo. It absolutely did. Lots of glue. Lots of glue. Let's put this one down on here. And it's basically full size on the front of a card base. And I'm actually pulling it up to the top, so there is a little bit of a white edge at the bottom. It's okay. I figure that gives you a little bit more room to be able to... oh, I was going to stamp that in white, wasn't I? Let me put this under that and grab out some white pigment ink. And then we will do the subtle pull. Because we have that one little stamp that says pull. Danny loves it. It took a little bit. I mean, it's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock, so it has taken 2 hours. But I have to say that's not too bad considering I didn't know what I was doing. I am going to try to make sure I do the pull the right direction though, because you guys may or may not have seen that on my video for Pear Blossom Press on the 11th, which was yesterday. I accidentally stamped the push the wrong direction. Okay, so we're going to do it the correct direction this time because I'm looking, and this is the P on this side. Did you guys like the light up card I made yesterday? Because this is that white pigment ink, it is going to kind of go back into the card. It's going to dry back, and it's going to be softer. It's not going to be a bold white. Unless I emboss it, but I don't think I really want to emboss it. And now I can't play with it because that's wet ink. Stephanie says, "Of course." Was it educational? I'm hoping that it was fun. I'm hoping that the light up card little ghosties was fun yesterday. I don't want this to smear and smudge. If it does, then I will take out one of my matte hop pens and go over it. But that'll also make it bolder, and I don't really want to do that. So, I'm going to show this to Todd now. Todd? Well, I thought he just came in here. He must have run away. So here we go. I do like this one. Again, the only thing I don't like is the fact that it kind of tries to catch. So I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. I mean, I do appreciate you guys' tips. Jen said putting some wax on the edges may help. It's not going to help now because it's already put together, but that helps me for next time. So I will make another one. Oh, Todd's in here. Todd's here. Todd's here. Todd, look at.
His eyes light up.
Nope. He laughed. So he said, does his eyes light up? And I said, no. And then I did that, and he laughed. Mickey says that she wins. She wants to win badly today. Something else you could do is you could take like one of the matte hot pens or a red pen. You could always make blood dripping from the fangs. And that's something I probably will do with Drac. Because we do have a Dracula one. Now this is one of those things that I only needed to make one out of the collection, but I think I'm going to leave it on the wheel. I'm kind of needing to put things on, take things off of the wheel at least until I get the minimum requirement done, and then they can go back on. But I kind of want to leave this one on for a couple of days, so we might have it still on the wheel on Monday, maybe. Vanessa says, of course my phone rings right after I checked in here. I love that card. Well, we have not given it away yet, Vanessa. We haven't given it away yet. We have 26 entries, so I'm going to go ahead and push the button. Are we in the middle of an ad? I don't think so. It's always educational watching you. Stephanie says, yes, it is until the Ronin shows up and he gets Jen and Ruth going. Then here comes the chaos. Absolutely. We do love the Ronin, though. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and hit the button, and then I will be back. Well, I will be back on YouTube and Twitch on Monday, but most of you guys I'll be able to see tomorrow during our live Zoom session at 2 p.m. Eastern. If you're not already registered for that, head on over to Spark. You can get a free membership to be able to do our lockdown Zoom session. And then consider becoming a paid subscriber so you can get the other perks and just help to support the channel. Okay. Danny says, oh, but I'm winning it. All of you guys want to win. That makes me happy. Actually, it does. It makes me happy when you guys are fighting over it. So let's go. Stephanie, honey, bite me. So Stephanie wins the Bite Me card. Be sure to fill out the form for me, honey. And congratulations. Do I need to add the yellow? Somebody said about yellow gems to the eyes, and I did have them out earlier because I used them yesterday too. I'm going to pull it out, and Stephanie gets to tell me, does she want a little gem in the center of the eyes or not? We're going to leave it up to her. So, audition time. Do we want the... I kind of like it. Stephanie says no. Okay, she says no, but I do kind of like it. I'm making sure that after she sees it, because I don't know how much of a delay there is, I'm waiting for a second before I take them back off. I mean, they're not glued on, so... Okay, so you would like them, but they're a little bit further down. Like that? Danny says no. I did move lower. Okay, so this is perfect. Okay, I will add those on there for you then. The chaos husky and the chaos crazy one. And we know that that glue is going to dry clear, so we don't have to worry about that. Alrighty. So this is going off to Ms. Stephanie. Congratulations, honey. I'm excited about it. This needs to move around a little bit. Yeah, right about there. And it will look better once that glue dries, I promise. Okay, guys, we will see you guys tomorrow. Let's see if our credits are working today, because yesterday it was an issue and it's supposed to do an automatic reset. So I don't know. Maybe I had to hit a button to reset it. I didn't think so. But let's do this. I'll take that part down off of the screen. And then we'll go right here. Let's see if we've got any credits. Here we go. So thank you to everybody who's been, and it's not resetting, it's holding all the things for like the last week. But thank you to all of my channel members. Thank you guys so much for being here with me every day and for all of your support. You guys, and thank you for sticking around while Simon Hurley was live today. Yeah, now I have to go and see what it was he was doing, and I have to see if, I'm going to have to ask and see whether or not Pat will let me know. Patty will let me know when Simon is going live at 1, so that I'm not overlapped, because I don't want to do that. Jen is off to do homework for tomorrow. Awesome. So I will see you guys tomorrow at the Spark Syndicate Lockdown Challenge on Zoom. Spark is not another channel. That is my private membership. It is a membership website. So go to the, Jen, can you put the link in the chat again for me, honey? So if you can go ahead and register for free. There's also a paid membership so that you can get additional perks and help support the channel. But either way, it works fine. And the Spark Syndicate Lockdown Challenge is a Zoom call where we get to hang out and do a co-crafting session. And tomorrow we're going to be doing laminated vellum. Yeah. So it is going to be a lot of fun, and it is at spark.wjscraftingcorner.com. So I hope that you will join us over there, Ms. Danny. And I will see you guys. Yeah, well, I'm waiting for this to go roll in there. Okay, so all of the links are in there. So thank you so much, Jen. You guys, again, have a wonderful afternoon. Let me take the credits back off. So thank you so much again. You guys have a wonderful afternoon, and I will see you guys tomorrow and on Monday for our regularly scheduled live stream at 1 o'clock our new time. See you guys. Bye.